How does a community struck by a natural disaster recover when the federal government denies them aid?
6 months after the July 4th earthquakes, we sent our Karen Hua back to Ridgecrest to find out.
It's been 6 months since magnitude 6.4 and 7.1 earthquakes shook Ridgecrest to the core. It's an event that defined this city's decade. Located about 2 hours northeast of Bakersfield with a population of 27,000, it's a city of people who often say they feel forgotten.
It really hurts.
Bridget Scoggin doesn't forget.
It really hurts because that was my home.
Home for her now looks like this.
It was going to be mine.
Truesdale Estates, number 24.
I was buying it to own it.
Until the scariest day of her life.
I was inside the house when it collapsed to the side.
Rocked beyond repair.
It's destroyed. The floor jacks came up from the ground. There's big cracks in the walls, in the ceiling.
Sadly, she's not alone.
There's 30 mobile homes here in this park alone that went down, and people had to sign it over because there was no help.
Help that came and went as quickly as the earthquakes.
We get reimbursed 75% of the cost to repair the infrastructure side through the city. Federally, nothing.
Federally, a city needs to suffer at least $50 million in damage to get aid. Ridgecrest did not.
Total destruction, really. So just because we didn't meet that, it's almost like a punishment that you didn't.
While public structures like roads and this wall were fixed with money from the state, homes like Bridget's were not. The city's only cinema was not. And some small businesses were forced to close.
No, I don't think it's fair. I think that being a rural community like us, you know, the government should take that into consideration.
So rather than say, oh, gee, you only had X million dollars worth of damage and you should have had Y, we said it should be based on the damage we have. That's what we're paying those taxes for.
It was the same case for the city's only hospital.
We got a lot of support in the way of people arranging for resources for us, but we've gotten no financial support from anybody.
Hit with $250,000 in water damage and no federal aid, the hospital had to take the money out of its reserves.
It's pretty much equal to a year's worth of income. We had to take it out of other programs that actually would benefit patient care in our community.
Among those planned programs were a new emergency room and expanded mental health services, especially for people still suffering from earthquake PTSD. Since July, there have been thousands of aftershocks, including hundreds strong enough to be felt and dozens exceeding magnitude 3.0.
Maybe to you it's just a little one, but to me, it means I can either lose my home or give me a heart attack.
Despite the constant shaking, this isn't rock bottom for Ridgecrest. This community has found ways to lift each other up.
We had people coming in and dropping off food. We had people dropping off water.
The local Lions Club is just one of many organizations that came together after the earthquakes. With $60,000 from individual donors, the club helped house nearly 50 displaced families. It partnered with the Grace Lutheran Church to buy Bridget a new mobile home.
It's nice to know that a town can actually come together no matter what. Religion, everything aside, they just put everything down.
Thank you. Thank you. Again. Without them, I would not even have this. I would literally be in a dining room on an air mattress or out on the streets.
As unfortunate as her situation is, Bridget is one of the lucky ones.
There's a lot of people still suffering, people that are still homeless, that can't even afford motels anymore because the aid has stopped.
6 months later, a lot still needs fixing. A lot has to change.
We take care of ourselves first, that we can ask for help, we can seek other assistance, but everybody knows that we stand together. Ridgecrest rocks.
Ridgecrest rocks!
We've said that over and over again.
Don't forget Ridgecrest. You know, we may be a small town, but people are suffering still, and they need help.
Karen Hua, 17 News.